We don't eat foods to obtain nutrients. There's a lot of social factors, cultural factors associated with food. We just enjoy food.
Welcome to the Anti-Cancer Toolkit series, where we discuss everything from healthy habit building to nutritional sciences to health misinformation, all to equip you with knowledge on cancer prevention through nutrition. That brings me to our guest today.
So my name is Jennifer. I'm an assistant professor in the School of Nutrition at Toronto Metropolitan University.
This is a soy patty. It's a plant-based analog, meaning the goal of the food is to recreate what its animal-based counterpart, in this case a beef patty, tastes like. Things can get a bit tricky with these analogs health-wise though.
There's a lot of current evidence, and also Canada's Food Guide, the most recent one from 2019, also recognizes that plant-based protein foods are beneficial for our health and then reducing the risk of certain cancers. But the challenge is that we're not used to consuming plant-based proteins as part of our meals, so we have low consumption, generally speaking. So what a lot of companies have been doing is to trying to mimic animal-based products using plant-based protein so we can increase our consumption of plant-based protein. But the plant-based analogs typically include a lot of additives or different ingredients that may not be beneficial for us. So for a lot of the plant-based analogs, like the meat patties, they would be high in saturated fat or sodium.
Some of us may have also heard of nutrient profiling as a way of ranking the quote-unquote healthiness of foods. Could you give us a brief overview of what exactly this is?
Nutrient profiling is a scientific method of classifying or ranking foods, healthfulness of food. So if you're, for example, if you're walking down the grocery store in the cereal aisle, you see multiple products, like an entire aisle filled with cereals, and you don't know which is healthier than others. So what we would do is we would use a nutrient profiling using different nutrient values or the food components to figure out which cereal is healthier than others. So a good example you mentioned is front of pack labeling that's getting implemented in Canada in 2026. There's an underlying nutrient profiling algorithm for their regulations. So depending on the levels of nutrients of concern, saturated fat, total sugars, and sodium, the labeling regulations and the nutrient profiling model embedded to it determines which one is less healthy for us, and the less healthy foods will have to display a high in nutrition symbol by the end of January 2026.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share?
We've actually had Canada's Food Guide since the 50s. But our rate of obesity and non-communicable diseases haven't really been changing in the right direction. So there's a little bit of a disconnect on what the food guide or the guidelines say and how people can actually practice it in real life. It's not that simple for individuals to just follow the guidelines, even if you understand it.